everyone, welcome back to my channel where I will be crocheting it forward in this video by showing you how to make this really cute sheep applique or queue or just pattern. I've gotten a request for people that wanted me to start making some more of these. You can actually make a bunch of these and put them on a solid granny or a C2C or a ripple. Anything like that, that would be really cute. And you can put, I just put a bow here, but you can put whatever color you want if you know the gender of, you know, the baby that's going to be born. So let's get started. I have two hooks here. I always have my standby. It's always a couple sizes smaller. It's a 3.25 millimeter. I think that's a letter D. And then for the pattern itself, I'm just using a 5.0 millimeter, and that's an H. And you're going to need some scissors, a couple colors of yarn, whatever skin color you want to use. Of course, white for the sheep hair, and then pink for the nose, and black for the eyes. I've already got my sewing needles ready to make those when we're done with the pattern. So let's get started. Get everything out of the way here. Make sure I'm in the camera. My last video was horrible. I had too much on my mind, but I wanted to get the pattern out. But the instructions were still clear, so I just uploaded it. So first thing you're going to do, and again, I'm just using worsted weight yarn. I'm just using my scrap yarn. You're going to get your skin color. And you're going to make a magic circle however you do. I always just make mine with an unfinished knot. And then I always slip. Okay? And then we're going to chain one. And we're going to make 8 single crochets. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to close our circle by pulling our tail, and then we're just going to slip to join in the top of our very first single crochet. Make sure you're not slipping to join in that first chain. And you should be able to tell because one is a V and the other just looks like a chain. So for the second row, we're going to chain 1, and in that same stitch we're going to do an increase round of 2 stitches in each of our single crochets, which will give us a total of 16 single crochets at the end of this round. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then that last stitch, 15, 16. And now we're going to slip to join. See, there's our chain right there. We don't want to slip to join there. Here is our next V, sideway V, which is our first single crochet of that round. Okay, so then we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. And then we're going to do a 3 chain picot, which is chaining 1, 2, 3, and then slip into join in that same stitch. That's 1 ear. Okay, in the next stitch we are going to slip stitch in the next 5 stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to do that same 3 chain picot for the second ear. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to slip to join in that same stitch. Okay, now we're just going to fasten off. Pull your yarn tight, and now we have the face done. This is very easy. I'm going to get my white situated and I will meet you back. Okay, so what I did is I just took my tails and just tied a knot in the back, since this is going to be a one-sided pattern. So now you just want to take your white and you want to go into maybe the middle stitch, like where the chin would be, and then fasten on and make a single crochet. And what we're going to do is make 2 single crochets in each stitch. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and when you get to these picots, we're just going to chain 1, which is going to go behind the ear, and then we're going to go right into that next single crochet and pick up. So where were we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It might disappear, but that's okay. You can push it out, poke it out. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, because we're going behind the ear, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. You should have an even number. If you don't have 28, it's okay. If you have 20, if you have 30, it's okay. If you have 26, it should still come out. We just need an even number for our shell row. So now what I'm doing is I'm just single crocheting at the top of our first single crochet. I'm going to chain 1, and in that same stitch we're going to make a single crochet. We're going to skip 2 stitches, and in the next stitch make 5 double crochets, which is our shell. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip 2 stitches, single crochet in the next, skip 2, and make 5 double crochets in the next for your next shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2 stitches, and we are counting the chains as a stitch behind the ears. Remember the ones we just made behind the ears? Skip 2 stitches and then make a shell in the next of 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2, single crochet in the next, skip 2, 5 double crochets in the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2 stitches, single crochet in the next, skip 2, and make your last shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to skip the next 2 stitches and then single crochet the first, or at the top of our first single crochet. Okay, chain 1, fasten off. Right, so I just fastened off and I'm working my ends, and all I'm doing is just taking my smaller crochet hook and going through these stitches to get them so they're not gonna, you're not gonna be able to see them. This is, every time I say I work in my ends and tie a knot, this is what I'm doing. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is make the feet. Super duper easy, just 2 picots. This pattern is so easy, so cute. You can experiment by using bigger hooks. Okay, and we're going to make the feet right here in this one single crochet where it's going to be in between these shells. You don't want to go in here and cause a big hole or gap. That would not be cute. So all I'm going to do is slip to join right here. Let me see where I'm at on the camera. We're going to make 2 picots of chain 3s. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch back in that same stitch. Oh, my yarn just came apart. That's not cool. It's the thing about working with scrap yarn, is like, depending how long you've had it in your stash, I mean, it starts to like lose the fiber stiffness, so it separates real easy. So we're going to make another picot, which is a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then go right back in that same stitch and slip stitch. I keep getting up to be sure I'm back to my phobic self about being off camera, since I did such a bad job last time. Alright, so we have our 2 feet. I'm just gonna keep recording and just show you how I just tie right here. Now sometimes what you can do, if you have like gaps in here, just work the thread back, but I'm not going to do that because that's white. It's not the same color thread. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is this little fuzzy part right here. It's like they're picots, but it gives a little like bang look. Let's see if you can see that. I think because it just looked kind of plain to me like that. So grab your white again. Get a slip knot, and then what we're going to do is grab our piece, fold it with the head toward us and the ears on the outside, and then we're just going to get into these. Let me see, I just made up this pattern, so okay, so I know what stitches we're going to do. We're actually going to go in between these stitches. So what we're going to do is just do picots. I'll show you this right here, all the way around here, and those little areas. So again, we have this piece folded with the head, or the bangs, or forehead, and we're going to go into these 2. There's these stitches right here in between. I don't know if you can see that. And then that's where we're going to join. 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch in the same stitch. Go to our next stitch. Oops. Slip, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip again in there. It's gonna be a little tedious, heads up. But what isn't tedious that's super cute, huh? Okay, slip. Did I go through? There we go. Go into your next stitch, and we're at the other ear. Slip stitch, 1, 2, 3, and then slip stitch. I'm going to fasten off. grab our smaller crochet hook that I always have on standby. Grab our both of our yarn ends for these bangs and pull them back right before the ear, and then just tie them back here. See, we're like almost done. I just had to share this. I was going through some Pinterest pictures and I was like, hey, I could probably make that. Like, it looked real easy. Just off pictures, didn't have a pattern. Okay, so you have your little bangs in your ears. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and get the eyes. Okay. And then, let's see where I'm at. Okay. So we know this little area right here, our circle, our magic circle, is going to be perfect for the nose. So just try to eyeball it on where you're going to put your eyes. Okay, I usually do the French knot, but I didn't do it with this time. With this one, I just did like one. You can make them as long or big or thick as you want. It's your sheep. You know, I'm trying to make it even from that center, the magic circle. There, I'm good with that. So I'm going to turn it around and just make another knot. Oh, I just want to show you guys too. I got these scissors from like wish.com. I don't know if anybody buys off them, but the scissors themselves, they're like metal and they are kind of heavy. I don't know if they look heavy on the camera, but I'm really pleased. It's so cute, and I think it cost me $5 altogether. And the really weird thing about it is it costs $3 to ship it, and the scissors themselves cost $2. Like, I didn't understand that, but I guess China. It did ship from China. If you're patient, it did take like almost 3 weeks for them to come. So now what I've done is I've grabbed my pink, which I already had threaded, and I'm gonna go ahead and try. This is a new needle that I found, so it's not broken. There it is. And you as well, you can make the nose as big or little as you want. You can do it side to side, upside down. It's totally up to you. I think I just did a straight across nose. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. Pulled it out completely. Let's try this again. This is where them slip knots are. Maybe I shouldn't. Okay. I'm not going to go there. I need one of these strands. How about if I do that? Okay. I'm just going to go to the other side. Again, eyeball it. Try to make everything as even and centered as possible. I'm good with that. Okay, and it's already done. Isn't that cute? Like, I mean, that happened so quick. I'm not sure how he ended up with more picots, maybe because this hair is a little bit more fluffy. It's kind of crazy. I'll show you real quick how to put the bow on here, and I'll just use this same pink color. Again, with my smaller crochet hook, I'm just going to grab it. And you can like eyeball it right here under your nose. Pull it through. Turn it around. If there's an easier way for you guys to do this, by all means. And then I like to have it a little long because I can always trim it down. And we just literally tie. I do it by 2 loops. And then I always just pull the ends really small and just to tighten it. And keep doing it until I get it to the size that I want. Sometimes it turns upside down on its own like it did. Whoa, it worked. And then just keep pulling the tails on the loops until you get it as tight as you want. And then I think I'll cut it right here. And yeah, there you go. You know, and you can make these in like a lime green, yellow, if you don't know what the gender is of the baby. It's totally up to you. So I just want to show you that, and I also wanted to show you the blanket I was going to put it on. I think in the corner would be real cute. Like something like that. I might even do a couple more and do like green and yellow. I think that'd be so cute. So I just wanted to share that program. I'm sorry if I was going fast. It was on my mind. I didn't write it all down, but I wanted to hurry up and share it because I think that you guys would like it too. So again, thanks for watching. I apologize for any confusion. Always check the information box. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment. A thumbs up wouldn't hurt. And together, let's continue to crochet it forward. Bye now.